Hello visitors, I'm Aurel from Primary 6 Thinkers. Today I will present to you about endangered animals. My inquiry question is, how do we protect endangered animals? I chose this topic because I'm interested in animals, cats in particular, and all animals in general. However, I think it is important to pay more attention to endangered animals. My action is making a poster about Asian elephant that are also endangered animals. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Our class theme is sharing the planet. Here is the central idea. And here are the lines of inquiry. And this is my inquiry question. How do we protect endangered animals? What is endangered animals? Endangered animals is any species that is at risk of extinction because of a sudden rapid decrease in its population or a loss of its critical habitat. What causes endangered animals? 1. Loss of habitat. 2. Invasive species. 3. Overexploitation of resources. 4. Pathogens and disease. And 5. Environmental pollution. And here are some effects of endangered animals on the environment. The effects of endangered animals extinction on the environment is causing unbalance of ecosystem and can reduce the number and form of diversity of natural resources. And here are some effects of endangered animals on the human. As I said before, endangered animals cause unbalanced ecosystem. The effects of endangered animals on humans are also almost the same as the effects of endangered animals on the environment. Because of the unbalanced ecosystem, humans can lose healthy forests, grassland, rivers, and we will also lose clear air, water, and land. Establishing people's awareness on endangered species. Start by telling people around us not to harm endangered animals. Let them know how important rare animals are. Make poster, infographic, and short video. I also did a survey to get people's opinion about endangered animals. For question number 1, do you know anything about endangered animals? 4 students choose yes, I do. 8 students choose yes, but I just know a little bit. For the second question, do you know how to protect endangered animals? 3 students choose yes, I do. 7 students choose yes, but I just know a little bit. My action is making a poster. This is my poster. Why do I decide to make a poster? I choose poster because I think it can be an effective way to remind people. Poster that I make is about Asian elephant. I choose Asian elephant because I think they don't get much exposure as much as other endangered animals. Why are Asian elephant threatened? Asian elephant numbers are getting less and less by day, and that they are put on endangered species list. How did that happen? These are the reasons. 1. Habitat loss. 2. Conflict with humans that lead to injured or killed on both sides. 3. Illegal hunting for their ivories or even their meat. 4. Live elephant trade for tourism industry. So, the conclusion of my presentation is, we need all living things. Humans, animals, and plants need each other. We all have to protect ourselves from extinction. Keeping nature is also enough, because we all live in this nature. By protecting nature, we also protecting ourselves from extinction. These are the resources for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Hope you have a nice day.
Hi visitors, my name is Almira from Primary 6 Thinkers. Today, I'm going to show you and tell you about how can we use another media for planting. I chose that as my inquiry question because I want to know more about hydroponics since I think it's fun to plant using hydroponic. After that, I decided to make a science project and experiment and do survey as my action. I hope you enjoy my project and presentation. This is the theme and the central idea. This is the lines of inquiry. What is hydroponic? Hydroponic is the growing of plants in nutrient solutions with or without an inert medium such as soil to provide mechanical support. There are 6 systems of hydroponic: wicking system, ebb and flow system, nutrient film technique system, water culture system, drip system, and aeroponic system. These are the advantage and the disadvantage. The advantage are can grow anywhere, no pesticide, and harvesting is easier. This is the disadvantage. The disadvantage are hydroponic system isn't cheap, constant monitoring is required, limited compared to field condition. This is my survey. Do you know what is hydroponic? 6 students said yes, 4 students said not sure. This is the second question. Do you think planting using hydroponic is fun? 8 students said a little bit, and 2 students said very fun. The impact of hydroponic to environment. Hydroponic is put forward as a solution to combat climate change to reduce the environmental damage and species extinction caused by the overexploitations and intensive farming. The impact of hydroponic to human. Hydroponic system come in a variety of a design, including vertical stacking system that take up a small amount of space. These are the conclusion. We can use another media for planting, such as hydroponic. Hydroponic is an art of gardening without soil. Hydroponic over advantage, such as harvesting plant is easier and no pesticide. The system it provides are wick system, NFT, ebb and flow system, water culture system, drip system, and aeroponic system. This is my poster about hydroponic. This is day 7, my hydroponic on day 7. This is my hydroponic on day 26. This is all my resources. Thank you for your attention.
Hello visitors, my name is Jaclyn from Primary 6 Thinkers. Today I will present to you about my PYP topic. But before that, I will tell you my inquiry question: how do you raise people awareness of endangered animal? I chose this topic because I have concern about endangered animal. And my action is making an infographic. In my infographic, I explain about endangered animal. I hope you enjoy my presentation. And this is the theme with the central idea. And this is the lines of inquiry. What is endangered species? An endangered species is a species that is very likely to become extinct in the near future. The impact of endangered animal on environment. Healthy ecosystem. When a species becomes endangered, it is a sign that the ecosystem is slowly falling apart. The impact of endangered animal for human. Food scarcity increases. If one of these species were to be endangered, then the human would be at risk for the sources. What should we do to conserve endangered animal? 1. Know what species in your area are endangered. True. Volunteer your time to protect the wildlife in your area. 3. Plant native flora. My action is design an infographic about endangered animal to gain people awareness and to conserve endangered animal. I will tell you about endangered animal in my infographic. And this is my survey. First question, do you know about endangered animal? 4 students choose I know a lot and 7 students choose I know some. Second, do you worry about the word endangered species? 10 students choose yes and 3 students choose maybe. Conclusion, we can save species without scarcity fishing, people rights or forcing a few to pay most habitat protection, cause in fact the regulation may the only ways to save many species. And this is the research that I searched for this presentation. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.
Hi visitors, my name is Wendy. This is my presentation about global warming. My inquiry question is, how can global warming affect the change of environment? The reason I choose this topic is because many people still haven't known the danger of global warming to the world. I needed to read many books and articles to support my presentation. As my action, I made a comic strip. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Our theme is sharing the planet. This is the central idea. And these are the lines of inquiry. First of all, what is global warming? Global warming is a gradual increase in the Earth's temperature, generally due to the greenhouse gas effect caused by increased level of carbon dioxide, CFCs, and other pollutants. Cause of global warming. Global warming is an aspect of climate change, referring to the long-term rise of planet's temperature. It is caused by increased concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, mainly from human activities such as burning fossil fuels and farming. These are some global warming facts. The impacts of global warming to the society. Climate change is affecting the people in ways such as health, agriculture, food security, water supply, transportation, energy, ecosystem, and others, and are expected to become increasingly disruptive throughout this century and beyond. The impacts of global warming to the environment. First, the temperature will continue to rise. More droughts and heat waves. Hurricanes will become stronger and more intense. Sea level will rise 1 to 8 feet by 2100. Why are sea levels rising? Sea levels are rising due to the heat of the sun melting the ice from the North Pole and South Pole. Hurricanes will become stronger and more intense. Hurricanes are storms that, if set in the right condition, can grow immensely in the size of and potential destruction. More heat waves. Researchers at Princeton University found that as global warming temperature increase, heat waves will become more frequent and the time between them will become shorter. Temperatures will continue to rise. Carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide concentration are now more abundant in the Earth's atmosphere than any time in the last 800,000 years. How to reduce global warming? First, plant trees, create more sustainable transportation habits, use less electricity, and reduce water waste. Plant trees. Plant trees in tropical rainforests in Brazil, Indonesia, India, and Colombia and Madagascar. Create more sustainable transportation habits. Use bike for close-range trips. Use less electricity. When you use less electricity, you help conserve resources otherwise burned for that energy consumption in a plant. Using less energy also saves your money. Reduce water waste. It takes lots of energy to pump, treat, and heat water. So, saving water reduces greenhouse gas emissions. 3% of the nation's energy is used to pump and treat water. So, conserving water can reduce greenhouse gas pollution. This is my survey about global warming. The first question is, do you know what is global warming? 100% of students, or 11 students, said, yes, I do. The second question to my survey is, are humans contributing to global warming? 18.2% or 2 students said, I don't know. 81.2% or 9 students said, yes, they do. This is my action. I made a comic strip about global warming to raise awareness. In conclusion, global warming can affect the change of environment because global warming makes the earth hotter, so it will be harder for animals or other living things to fit in the environment. So please try to reduce global warming by the ways I gave. These are the sources I used for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.
The effects and cause. What are the effects and causes of the greenhouse effect? Before answering the question, I need to introduce myself. Hello visitors, my name is Warren and I'm from P6 Thinkers. And this is my presentation about my inquiry question, what are the effects and causes of the greenhouse effect? I chose this topic because it is a common problem that not many people are aware of. The action what I'm gonna do is drawing an infographic. That is it about my introduction, and enjoy the rest of the slides. This is the central idea of our class. What is the greenhouse effect? The greenhouse effect is the process where the sunlight hits the Earth's atmosphere and certain greenhouse gases in it retain part of the heat emitted by the Earth's surface after being heated by the sun. This is only one of the causes of the greenhouse effect. What are the greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases are gases that absorb and emit heat within the thermo-infrared range, causing the greenhouse effect. The main greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, and many more. What are the causes of the greenhouse effect? The main causes of the rising of the greenhouse effect are the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, farming, industrial waste, and many more. How does the greenhouse effect work, or greenhouse gases work? There are two ways for the greenhouse gases to absorb heat, which are making the molecules of the gases shake or the gases bump into each other for the molecules to shake. For the molecules to shake, it needs to have the electrons going to one side or the protons going to the other side, which makes them shake. Examples of these are water vapor, ozone, and nitrous oxide. The other way is when the gases go really fast and bump into each other, which can bound heat and bounce millions of times per second. What are the negative impacts of the greenhouse effect? The negative impacts to people are respiratory diseases, less food, radiation, forced migration, and lost habitat. Or the negative impacts to the environment can cause global warming, air pollution, extreme weather, desertification, food supply disruptions, and these increased wildfires. How can we fix the issue of the greenhouse effect? The main way is to reduce the greenhouse gases. The solutions for that are: 1. Switch to renewable energy, use less energy, use electrical transportation, don't burn anything, eat less meat, recycle, and way more. I made a survey to get people's information or knowledge about the greenhouse effect. And the first question is, do you know the greenhouse effect? 90% of people, or 9 people, chose yes they do, while the other 10% or 1% doesn't know. Do you think the greenhouse effect is bad? 50% of, or 5 people, chose it is mostly dangerous. 30% or 3 people thinks it is dangerous, and 20% or 2 people thinks it is not really dangerous. For my action, I'm gonna be drawing an infographic, as you know, and I'm gonna be explaining it in detail. This green paragraph, or the first paragraph, explains the meaning of the greenhouse effect, and this yellow explains the causes, this blue explains the effects, and this red explains how it works, which all of them I already answered in this question, in presentation. So the conclusion is, the greenhouse effect is the process when the sun hits the Earth's surface, bouncing back into the Earth's atmosphere, and the greenhouse gases in it makes the sunlight bounce back, which can result in higher temperature of the Earth, which can results in global warming, flood, diseases, and decrease in food supply. These are the sources I used to make this presentation. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation about the greenhouse effect, and good morning.
Good morning, visitors. My name is Dayan and I'm from Primary 6. Today, I will present my presentation about deforestation. Before we start, I would like to show the theme, central idea, lines of inquiries, and the inquiry question. The inquiry question is, how do we stop deforestation from destroying the environment? And the theme is sharing the planet. The central idea is here. And these are the lines of inquiries. Before we start, I want to tell you guys why I chose deforestation as my topic. I chose deforestation as my topic because deforestation can cause a lot of issues. And let's start the presentation. Hope you enjoy. First, what is deforestation? Deforestation is the destruction of forests, including trees, habitats, and others. What is deforestation caused by? Deforestation can be caused by wildfires, illegal logging, and road building. The cause of wildfires. Wildfires are sometimes caused by campfires left unintended, burning of the breezes, arson, and lightning strikes. The cause of illegal logging. The demand of timber, paper, and other products containing wood. Illegal logging is also caused by forest conversions. The cause of road building. Road building is caused by the government building roads for towns and cities to travel. Deforestation effects on the environment. Landslides, flooding, and desertification. How can deforestation cause landslides? When trees are cut down, their roots are no longer available to hold the soil together. How can deforestation cause flooding? When the top layer of soil is unstable, it is unable to retain any of the water that falls on it, which increases the risk of flooding. How can deforestation cause desertification? Deforestation removes the tree which holds the soil together by their roots. Removing the tree leaves the soil bare to the wind, which leads to desertification, since the topsoil is blown away, dried out, or washed by the rain. The effects on society. Oxygen loss, forest conversions, and riots. Oxygen loss. Trees produce a lot of oxygen, and when deforestation takes place, the oxygen inside the trees stays in the tree until the tree decomposes, which makes it harder for people with asthma to breathe. Forest conversion. Forest conversion is when two forests combines, and let's say when two people owns a forest that are next to each other, and person 1 doesn't deforestate, and person 2 does. Person 2 walks into person 1's forest and deforestates it, which may cause a lot of problems in court. Riots. Riots happen because of protesters that are not happy of something. What should we do to reduce the effects of deforestation? You can create, restore, and fund. Create. Create posters, infographics, and more about deforestation. Restore. Reforestate after you deforestate. Fund. Donate and support the community. My action. My action is drawing an infographic about deforestation. And this is my survey about deforestation. This is survey question number 1. How much do you know about deforestation? 7 people answered, I have some knowledge about deforestation, and 3 answered, I know a lot about deforestation. Survey question 2. Do you think that deforestation can be stopped? 5 people answered, yes, of course deforestation can be stopped. And 5 other people answered, I'm not sure if deforestation can be stopped or not. And this is survey question number 3. Why do you think deforestation is happening right now? Illegal logging, wildfires, road building, others, or all of the above? Survey question 4. What will you do to help against deforestation? Survey question 5. Is deforestation a bad thing or a good thing?
Conclusions. First, reforestation. 2. Leave a quarter from the bottom of the tree to keep soil erosion from deforestation. Third, spread awareness in any way. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.